check. Ooh, nice. It's Game 3 time here at the Radio Tower Center in Goldenrod City. It's a matchup between the Goldenrod Wartortles and the Lake of Rage. Curtis Coleman bringing you the action for the KBA on Elite 4 TV, and it's a great matchup. Game 2 was an outstanding performance by Lake of Rage. Red Gyarados saw maybe the best performance of the entire season. A league high, 6 steals, 5 blocks, the first ever 5x5 game in KBA history, and now Goldenrod and Lake of Rage sit tied at 1 game apiece. And we get ready for the opening tip-off. It's set to be between Red Gyarados and Machamp, and it's won by Machamp. Alakazam, the MVP candidate. Finalist for League MVP, gives it off to Machamp. Machamp, fake pass to Sceptile, goes to his right for Alakazam. Alakazam's going to pull up, take the shot from 3. That's good. Hitmonchan and his face doesn't matter. The psychic type advantage comes through. Already 3-0. Primeape on the other side at 7 assists in Game 2. Outstanding performance leaves to all non-point guards in assists in the playoffs. Hitmonchan's going to take it to the hoop, give it off for Feraligatr underneath with the bucket and the foul. Feraligatr didn't attempt a single shot in Game 2. Held to 0 points, which arguably makes their win all the more impressive. Heading to the free throw line. Feraligatr enters this one averaging 13 rebounds a game in the playoffs, second in the league, only behind Shiny Gyarados. Game 2 rebounds were 37-32 in favor of Lake of Rage, and that's something Goldenrod struggled with all season. That's something we expected them to struggle with going into the series, and it's proven itself that they'll likely out-rebound Goldenrod in this game too. Goldenrod's just going to have to make more shots, and they didn't in Game 2. 53-43% in favor of Lake of Rage. An illegal screen called against Gengar. It's going to be Lake of Rage ball. Raichu, the inbounder, at a game high. In Game 2, what a performance for Raichu against his former team. One of the top stories of Game 2. Here's Hitmonchan, step back, 3, lets it fly off the mark. Feraligatr's in there for the rebound, and he banks it home. Already a nice start for Feraligatr entering this. 11 points in Game 1 on 3 for 12 shooting. Game 2 didn't take a single shot. No points. He's going to get a block against Machoke and grab the rebound. Look at Feraligatr's start. He gives it Hitmonchan, lets it fly. No good. Rebound to Machamp. Went right over Shiny Gyarados. Machamp's going to take it the other way, give it off to Sceptile. Now I was talking to the GM of Goldenrod. He said Captain Falcon was considering starting Zorora in this game over Sceptile, but opted to go with the combination that gave him the 1 seed in the league, of course. Alakazam's going to take the shot. That's in and out. It's rebounded by Feraligatr. Takes it up, pushes it out to Primeape. Primeape on the outside. He's cutting towards the paint. Primeape, tough finish. He's got it. It's 7-3. There's a great feed from Alakazam inside. Sceptile gets it. Easy bucket. Good response from Goldenrod. Captain Falcon, head coach for the team, also a finalist for Coach of the Year. Gengar, finalist for DPOY. Hitmonchan, a finalist on the other side for Clutch Player of the Year. Alakazam, alley-oop. Machamp's there for the throwdown. 60% from the field for both teams. We're even at 7. Raichu dribbles it up. Gets a screen. Lets it fly. Good. Timeout Wartortles. Raichu on the board. And it's 10-7 Lake of Rage. The home team has won both games in this series so far. So that bodes well for Goldenrod and the entire league-wide. Home team is literally 500, so it's It's really anybody's guess who wins this game. Machoke takes it inside. Oh, look at that. Breezes by Feraligatr and gets the jam. Machoke, one of 3 Wartortles named a first-party all-defense. Raichu gets a screen. Finds Primeape for 3. In and out. Rebound to Machamp. Machamp to Alakazam. Hands it off to Machoke. At the top, Machoke. He's going to drive, put it up. That's no good. Feraligatr's got the rebound. Feraligatr to Hitmonchan. He dribbles it to his right. And stops Hitmonchan. He's going to find Gyarados. Gyarados, turn around. Hook shot is good. Shiny Gyarados on the board. And it's 12-9. Pretty clean basketball both sides so far. Machoke's going to go up. Another attack against Feraligatr works out. And it's 12-11. Raichu. We're going back and forth early on, and I'd argue this plays into Goldenrod's hands. Obviously, they have the better bench, and it's going to be a steal for Sceptile. Sceptile takes it the other way, fouled by Feraligatr. He'll head to the free throw line. Sceptile at 11 points in Game 2. A particularly interesting offensive performance. He's averaging 7 points per game in the playoffs, which is weird considering I believe he was last among starters league-wide in scoring this season. He's not even last on his team for starter scoring. But I guess you get help where you can get it. You take help where you can get it. And the first free throw is going to be no good from Sceptile. Bit surprising considering free throws are often automatic in the KBA. Second shot. It's going to be good. Sceptile's got 3. We're even at 12. Feraligatr leads the way with 5 points right now. Shiny Gyarados. He's got a cutting Hitmonchan. He's going to give it off to Raichu instead. Raichu on the right side, dribbles to his left. Raichu's going to create some room for himself, get under the basket, find Shiny Gyarados. Primeape on the outside for 3. That's no good. Sceptile's got the rebound. Great work by Primeape trying to... Hitmonchan. Great work by Raichu trying to draw all those defenders. It's going to be a steal by Hitmonchan. Here comes Primeape the other way. Spins off of Sceptile. Primeape knocked free by Machamp, and Sceptile picks it back up. Sceptile finds Alakazam. He takes it to the hoop and lays it in. Goldenrod gets their first lead. Or gets their first lead in a bit. Raichu, mid-range shot, no good. Machamp's got the rebound. 3 steals already for Goldenrod. We saw a lot of turnovers in Game 2 as well. Gengar's going to be fouled by Shiny Gyarados. Get a trip to the free throw line. Gengar, the last starter to score for Goldenrod. He'll head to the free throw line. Gengar set to take it.
Shoot 2.
It's been an interesting season for Gengar. Started out really high, was an MVP candidate, and then really surviving as a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. One of the finalists for that category. First free throw is good. It's 15-12. Second free throw on the way. Gengar looking for something here. Making it a 4-point game would be pretty big. Multi-score, that would mean. The shot is good. Gengar's got 2. It's 16-12. Here's Hitmonchan dribbling it out. He's defended by Alakazam. Hitmonchan hands it off to Raichu. Finally, alley-oop attempt. Not even close. And it's going to go out. It's deflected out by Goldenrod, fortunately for Lake of Rage, but nonetheless, not an ideal possession. Shiny Gyarados finds Primeape under the basket. He's blocked, but a foul called against Gengar. Primeape, what a second half of the season he had. Averaged over 16 points a game, which would have been top 2 in the league had he maintained that for an entire season. But in the playoffs, not as strong as, players tend to be. 9 points a game, 1 rebound, 5 assists a game is really the headliner there. He's heading to the free throw line, a chance to increase to 4 points in this game. First shot is good. And the last starter to score in this game, ironically, is the league's leading scorer, Hitmonchan. Well, Goldenrod's probably not particularly upset with how they're playing so far. The big thing is to hold on until the bench comes in, because we know their bench is so much better than Lake of Rage's bench. It's not even close. Hitmonchan, some hounding defense against Alakazam. He's going to lose it out. Great work by Hitmonchan, forcing that TO. Hitmonchan's played some decent defense so far. Hitmonchan on the other side. He hasn't played great offense, unfortunately. He's going to put one up. It's hucked up, and I'm not sure about that decision. It's rebounded by Sceptile. Sceptile spins to his right. He's going to spin to his right again. He's stripped by Raichu, and Raichu picks up the ball. He's going to find Hitmonchan shrieking in. Hitmonchan misses the shot, and it's rebounded by Machamp. Hitmonchan off to a pretty awful start offensively. Machamp finds Sceptile. Sceptile's on the outside against Shiny Gyarados. This is a bit of a mismatch. Hitmonchan against Machamp also can be heavily exploited. Sceptile waiting on the outside. Sceptile still at the corner. Now he's going to find Machamp. Machamp posts up against Hitmonchan. That should be easy, but he misses the gimme. My goodness, that was not ideal. Going to take it the other way. Shiny Gyarados puts it up. Doesn't get through Alakazam. Rebound to Sceptile. Sceptile finds Machamp, and he's going to throw it down. Feraligatr tried to get there, and somehow Machamp's one miss came on the bunny shot over Hitmonchan. Raichu gets a screen. Raichu drives. Raichu spins. Raichu probably should have shot that. He gives it off to Gyarados, and that's a terrible decision. Hitmonchan flings it up the court for Primeape. Primeape wrestled, open Hitmonchan for 3. Got it, finally on the board. It's a 1-point game with a minute to go in the first quarter. Alakazam with it. Finds Garchomp. Garchomp going to start. He's going to give it off to Gengar on his right. Gengar on the far side. Working his way into the paint. Finds Sceptile. 3. That's good. Sceptile's got 6. That's a game high. And Goldenrod establishes the lead up to 4. Primeape's going to miss. Rebound grab by Shiny Gyarados. Going to give it back to Primeape. Back to Shiny Gyarados. Going to go out off of Garchomp off the block. And they're fired up. Look at that. Captain Falcon is looking on. Either way, it's going to be like a Rage ball. Shiny Gyarados finds Hitmonchan. Jumper's good. He's got 5. And the lead is down to 2. 30 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Alakazam dribbles it up, gives it off to Gengar. Gengar with it. Waits. Still hasn't dribbled yet. Now he establishes the dribble. Gengar working his way over Primeape. It's a jumper. It's no good. It's rebounded by Gyarados. Gyarados finds Feraligatr. Feraligatr stops. Feraligatr starts again. Feraligatr's at the free throw line. Turnaround. Jumper. No good. Rebound by Sceptile. He's going to pass it off. Machamp not even close. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Wartortles, a 21-19 lead. It's been pretty clean basketball back and forth. But it's the Wartortles that currently sit on top. We'll see if they can maintain it when we come back.
The Lakers. 19.
We're back in Goldenrod City. The Wartortles currently leading Lake of Rage in round 1, game 3 of the playoffs. 21-19 through one quarter of the series. Enters tied 1-1. This matchup between the 1 seed Wartortles and the 8 seed Lake of Rage. And I think we all knew going into the playoffs Lake of Rage was better than the 8 seed. 6-6 does not define them, as Raichu's going to spin right by Sceptile and then throw it down. Look at that right away. Strong start to the second for Lake of Rage. Look at the field goal percentage. 62% for Goldenrod, 42% for Lake of Rage, and they're still tied somehow. It's the difference the offensive rebounding makes, the free throws makes, things that Goldenrod just really good at basketball is the thing, as Alakazam drains a 3 as I say that. Alakazam's got 8 points early on. That's a game high. Primeape stripped of the ball. Sceptile takes it the other way. He's going to go for the alley-oop. That's intercepted by Shiny Gyarados, who was anticipating that. He's going to find Feraligatr. Feraligatr's going to be blocked by Machamp, and Goldenrod's going to start the other way. Gengar at the top takes the ball, gives it off to Machamp. Machamp is against Feraligatr. Over to Gengar. Gengar lets it fly. That's no good. Rebound goes to Gyarados. Gyarados pushes it up. Primeape with the bucket and the foul. Sceptile was going for the block. He missed. And Primeape, as a result, gets the and one opportunity. Primeape's got a team-high 6 points, and you saw Sceptile went for it, but Primeape's arm's just a little too long. I know he's not known for his lengthy arms, but hey, that's what happened. Looks like Sceptile set to come off the court. Zorora enters the game. Remember, Zorora had those 3 steals in game 1, 14 points off the bench. Really the X factor in that victory. And has emerged as perhaps their 6th man, or 6th Mon for the playoffs. Primeape's going to tie it up with 7 points now. Alakazam dribbles it up. Alakazam creates space thanks to the screen from Machamp. He's going to do a half spin, now stumble a little. Now he's going to take the shot over Hitmonchan. It won't fall. Rebound goes to Primeape. Primeape brushing up the court. Primeape's going to pull up over Zorora. That's no good. Gengar's got the rebound this time. Gengar hoping no one on the opposing team knows any ice moves. In fact, there aren't too many ice types in the league. Perhaps that's a reason why Garchomp doesn't do that poorly. Gengar's going to hit the mid-range shot. Gengar's got 4 points. It's 26-24. Primeape with it on the other side. Primeape has it. Primeape's going to give it off to Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan at the top is going to drive up to the paint. Now a step back, take the shot. It's a foul. A Leafs ball foul against Shiny Gyarados. And it's going to be Goldenrod ball. Machoke re-enters the game for Machamp. Machamp was in. I'm like, wait a minute, who the heck was in? Pidgeot's not on the court. But no, it's Machoke re-entering the game. The all-defensive first party member. Entering for the all-rookie party member. And it's going to be another steal for Hitmonchan. Great job defensively. Primeape for 3. Good for the lead. Primeape's got 10. That's a game high. And it's 27-26. Machoke on the right side. He's looking for something. 4 steals so far for Lake of Rage. Zorora wide open 3. Yes, sir. Drains it, and just like that, Goldenrod strikes back. Timeout, Lake of Rage. Down by 2 right now. It's really anybody's game. Both teams fighting really hard. Obviously, they want to take that 2-1 series lead. Get that breathing room for themselves. Remember, when these two teams played in the regular season, it was Lake of Rage coming out on top. In regulation, it didn't take a good Hitmonchan game. In fact, Hitmonchan was quite awful in that game. He's going to take a 3. That's no good, and it's an offensive interference. I don't know about that. That had missed. Feraligatr was there for the putback. I disagree. Either way, it's going to be Goldenrod's ball now. Zorora against Raichu, finds Gengar. Gengar drives, tough finish, no good. Rebound to Primeape. Primeape against the Defensive Player of the Year finalist. He's going to pull up, miss the jumper. Machoke's got the rebound. Got enough space there. I was in the shooter, honestly. Alakazam is going to dribble under himself with a jump. Find Machoke. He's going to hit the fadeaway. Machoke's got 6 points. Strong performance for Machoke in the first half. Enters this one averaging 5.5 points in the playoffs so far, and 6 points in the first half. Pretty good. Hitmonchan has been atrocious offensively. He's going to take the shot from 3. No good. He jumps into Alakazam, though. That's going to cause a shooting foul. And it's going to be 3 shots from the line for Hitmonchan. Really lucky on that play.
Shooting for Los Angeles. Number 7. 3 shots.
And Hitmonchan at the line. First shot is good. First shot good. Shot is good. Alakazam on the other side. Finds Zorora. Goes up for it. He's fouled. And he'll get a chance to respond to Hitmonchan, making all 3 free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First shot is good from Zorora. He's up to 4 points. That's good. Primeape. Hitmonchan, step back, 3, no good. Another miss for Hitmonchan. That's what it's been all game. Alakazam pulls up, other side. He's got the jumper. He's got 10 points. That's a game high. Tied with Primeape. He's getting the job done. And he's got his team a 5-point lead. Primeape on the other side, the other 10-point getter. Now he's up to 12. Primeape, good finish over Gengar. 12 points for Primeape, 44% shooting. Not particularly strong, but it's better than Hitmonchan. I mean, everyone's better than Hitmonchan right now. It's Alakazam finding Zorora. Zorora against Raichu's going to fake the pull-up kick out to Gengar for 3. That's no good somehow. That's a bit surprising that he missed that. Gyarados is on the rebound, gives it off to Raichu. Raichu waits at the top. Raichu now creating room for himself. He's going to drive, can't finish a little too much. Gyarados has the rebound, though. Gyarados with it. Gyarados blocked by Garchomp. It bounces right to Hitmonchan, though. Hitmonchan's going to pull up. That's probably missing. It obviously does miss. It's rebounded by Machoke. Zorora takes it on the other side. He's going for it. Powerful challenge against Raichu, and he's got the bucket. He's got 7 points. That's the second most on his team. Timeout, Lake of Rage. Hitmonchan throwing the game away, as he often does. This, my friends, is why Hitmonchan is a fringe All-KBA party selection. Is he even going to make an All-KBA party? That's the question. Because there's genuine uncertainty about it. Shiny Gyarados, the inbounder. Gives it off to Feraligatr. Had 5 points early, hasn't shot the ball since. Probably because Hitmonchan keeps shooting. Gyarados goes up, that's blocked by Garchomp. Garchomp defensively has been elite, and Hitmonchan's going to get his 4th steal of the game, though. Hitmonchan finds Feraligatr. Feraligatr to Primeape for 3. Got it! Never mind, it's just a 2, but Primeape's got 14. Again, you wonder why they don't take those corner 3s instead of just really long 2s, but you know, these players don't particularly have high IQs. Alakazam's going to pull up. That one's made. It's going to be a 2 for Alakazam. He's up to 12 points. 5 for 7, shooting in another MVP-level performance by one of the favorites. Primeape takes the feed from Hitmonchan. Primeape with it. Primeape finds Gyarados. Gyarados over Garchomp. That's no good. Again, Garchomp playing some elite defense on Gyarados right now. Garchomp finds Zorora. Zorora spins around Raichu. Fakes him out. Blocked by Gyarados. Rebound goes to Raichu. Raichu is going to be nearly intercepted by Zorora. Gives it off to Feraligatr. Feraligatr charging to the hoop. Feraligatr's against Machoke. Feraligatr's going to give it right to Zorora. That's a bad decision. Zorora came in and said, thank you very much. This is always entertaining to watch these team plays because they're always very sloppy. Often very sloppy. A lot of blocks, a lot of steals on both sides. Going to be a block shot. Primeape takes it. Look at that, the reverse jam. Goes around and throws it down. Alakazam stood no chance. Primeape has 16 in the first half, and that's why I call him Mr. First Quarter. Tends to get a lot of his scoring done early. Nonetheless, it's a 3-point game. Alakazam, it's going to be a reach-in foul against Feraligatr. Groudon entering the game. Remember, Groudon had that terrible game 1, 4 turnovers almost instantly in just about 6 minutes of play. We call it a generational hate watch for Kyogre. Garchomp, the inbounder, gives it off to Machoke. It's Machoke with it at the top. Machoke's a bit on the right side. He's going to be defended by Feraligatr. Gives it off to Garchomp. Garchomp, one-handed pass to Zorora. Machoke on the outside. He's going to step back, give it to Gengar. He lets it fly. That's good. Gengar's got 7. And the lead is up to 6. Hitmonchan to Primeape. Primeape, turnaround, fade away. That's good. Primeape has 18. What a performance carrying his team right now. Almost half of his squad's points. Here's Gengar. 17 seconds separating shot and game. He goes up. He's fouled by Primeape. It'll be his first shooting foul of the game, and Gengar will be heading to the line as 7 points so far. 12 points per game in the playoffs. Averaged about 13 to 14 in the regular season. And elite defense, as I said, Defensive Player of the Year finalist. First party all defense. I mean, he does it all. He's a likely first party LKBA selection. Gengar taking 2 from the free throw line. First shot is good. Sceptile and Machamp re-entering the game. What a shift for Zorora and Garchomp. I mean, offensively and defensively, both of them make their mark. Zorora doing it with 7 points. That's now the 3rd most on the team as Gengar's past him, but what a performance offensively. Garchomp locking it down defensively. Gengar's made the 2nd free throw. He's up to 9. And the lead is at 6. Hitmonchan dribbles it up. Hitmonchan hot for some reason. All he's done is miss shots this game. He's got a few steals. I'll give him that. He's been decent defensively. He's going to put up another brick, and it's no good. Machamp's got the rebound. Sceptile takes it the other way. Sceptile gives it off to Alakazam. Alakazam defended by Hitmonchan. Machamp over to Machoke. Bounce pass to Sceptile. All 5 players cycling on the outside. Gengar lets it fly. It's good with a second left. And that'll do it for the first half. How about Gengar going on a run to really put this game in Goldenrod's hands. They lead by 9 at halftime, and there's a long way to go for Lake of Rage if they want to get back in it. We'll be back. We're back in the Johto region for this all Johto matchup. It's game 3 of the first round between the 1 seed Goldenrod Wartortles and the 8 seed Lake of Rage. Curtis Coleman bringing you the action for the KB on Elite 4 TV, and it's 47-38. Goldenrod, an outstanding offensive performance. Multiple players with 12 points, shooting 61% as a team in the first half. Nice drawn-up play. Hitmonchan takes the handoff for Primeape, gets the bucket. Hitmonchan is 10 on about 1 for 30 shooting so far. Alakazam with it. They're shooting 40% as a team, by the way. At one point, they were shooting 20% worse, and it was tied. Now it's not so much anymore. That's not so much the case. Alakazam's on the other side. Alakazam is going to send it inside to Machamp. Machamp over Gyarados. That's good. Machamp's got 6. Everything falling for Goldenrod right now. And even, guess what? They're leading in rebounds as well. I said before the game it's almost a given that Lake of Rage will lead in rebounds. But look at Primeape. Oh my, look at that one. He's going Super Saiyan over Machamp. He's not on Central City, but he's going to throw it down on his head anyway. The players love to dunk on Machamp. Primeape shows it off on that play. It's a 7-point game. Alakazam with it. Alakazam to Gengar. Gengar's got 12. He's going to pull up. It's a long 2, I believe. It's no good. Rebound goes to Feraligatr. That's the kind of offensive rebounding or kind of defensive rebounding they need, and the offensive rebounding they need to prevent. Gyarados is in the post against Alakazam. That shouldn't be too difficult, but Alakazam holds his ground, forces the stop, and it's going to be a rebound for Machamp. Here comes Alakazam. Alakazam's defended by Raichu. It's Sceptile on the outside. Sceptile hands it off to Gengar. Gengar trying to back away, create space for himself. Gengar's going to pull up, take the 3. It's no good. Rebound to Gyarados. Gyarados taking it up. Gyarados charging up the court. Finds Hitmonchan. Springs up and throws it down. Hitmonchan has 12 points. It's a 5-point game. Alakazam going for Machoke. Machoke against Feraligatr. He's got an open Gengar, but instead he's going to go for it. Get the foul. And Feraligatr cannot believe the call, but Machoke will be heading to the free throw line. We'll take a look at that again. I mean, he had a wide open Gengar. Could have gotten an easy 3. I don't think he touched him. I don't think that was a foul. And I think all of you know that I generally am not the most unbiased announcer in terms of watching Goldenrod play, but I don't think he touched him on that play. I'll be real. Machoke's going to make the first free throw. Nice work from Machoke, one of 3 All-Stars on this team. And looking back, you still wonder, is that a good pick? Machoke's value lies in the ball watchers, you know? You know he's the glue guy that holds this team together. And you wouldn't know that if you didn't watch the games. Machoke's second free throw's good. Good things just tend to happen when Machoke's on the court, regardless of his stat line. He averages about 6 points and 6.5 rebounds a game. But, I mean, you can see the difference he makes on his team. Primeape's going to miss the bunny, and it's going to be a rebound going to Gengar. Alakazam's on the outside. He had 12, 1, and 3 in the first half. He's going to find Machoke. Machoke's against Raichu. Machoke gets by Raichu and gets the bucket. The lead's up to 9. What a game for Machoke. 10 points, plus 10. 4 for 6 shooting. He's getting the job done. Raichu on the other side gives it off for Hitmonchan, and it looks like one of our friends is online. That's who we're referring to when we say all our friends at the KBA and at Elite Four TV. Raichu is going to be fouled by Sceptile. Get a trip to the free throw line. Raichu not replicating his legendary Game 2 performance where he scored over 20 points in a big victory for Lake of Rage to really get them back in the series. But here's his opportunity to get a couple more for his squad. Really, the only player who's decided to show up this game is Primeape, who's got 20 points right now, I remind you. 20 of the team's 44 points. That's almost half of the team's points so far. Raichu's first free throw is good. He's up to 6 points. Ditto, very, very limited bench presence in this game, and frankly, why wouldn't you do that? There's no stamina in this league. So theoretically, you could play 48 minutes of starters. And honestly, the bench has been terrible this series. Raichu's going to miss the second free throw. It's rebounded by Machamp. Machamp takes it up, passes it up. Machoke, another bucket. Machoke is stepping up offensively. How about that? Machoke has 12 points, and I'm going to keep it on the hush, but some rumors say that they're looking to move Machoke back to his center position or even just feature him in a more prominent role. Machamp might be gone at the end of the year. Sceptile over Raichu. That's good. And look at the synergy this squad is playing with right now. Sceptile, 3 for 3 shooting, 8 points, 4 rebounds. Timeout, Lake of Rage. They need it. Nothing is going right now. It's 10-8 in the third quarter. 10-7 in the third quarter. Goldenrod's just adding to the lead that they already had. And their offense has not slowed down at any point. Entei's into the game. And I think you do need a new look to a certain extent. Entei looking for something. Entei is going to give it to Feraligatr. Feraligatr to Primeape. Primeape takes the shot. It's good. Primeape continuing to have to carry. He's got 22 points. Alakazam. And that's what you'd expect at a volume score. His field goal percentage might very well be below 50%, but he's got 22 points. That's pretty strong. He's probably taken more shots than, or he's probably scored more points than shots he's taken. And that's really the, in my eyes, the underlying of a bad game, inefficient game where you take more shots than you score points. Hitmonchan's going to pull up, and no doubt he's taken more shots than he scored points. It's another miss for Hitmonchan, and oh my, Sceptile just steps out of bounds. Oh no. Well, that's the easiest way to give the ball right back. A little bit of poor awareness on that play. Gyarados takes the inbound. They're going triple big right now. They got Entei lined up at the small forward position. I kind of agree with that situation. Raichu hasn't particularly been strong. Sceptile's kind of been going off. Great room. Primeape 3. Yes, sir. Primeape's got 25. He could be chasing the league record for points. That's 29. That's set by Greninja, and look at that. They're about to bring in the bench. This could be a disaster. Sceptile's against Entei has a type disadvantage. What can Entei do? He gives it to Gengar for 3. No good. Entei can't get the rebound. Sceptile's going to miss, though. It goes to Gyarados. Gyarados gives it right to Alakazam. What is he doing? Alakazam goes for Sceptile in the corner. Sceptile inside. Machamp blocked by Gyarados. Rebound to Primeape. Primeape taking it up the court for Hitmonchan. He's going to shoot. He's probably missing. That's exactly what happens. It's rebounded by Machamp. Is Arcanine coming in yet? It looks like Arcanine's one of them, so I'm not completely against it then. Gengar, what a weird shot selection. It's going to miss, obviously, because he's wobbling backwards. And heaving it up, and here comes the bench.
Substitution on the court.
The bumbling idiots. And why are you taking Primeape out of the game? He's your entire offense. He has literally scored half of the team's points. Arcanine. They're looking for some kind of spark. They're going to heavily fire type right now. Gyarados, the lone water type on the court, gives it off to Houndoom. Houndoom trying to create space against Gengar. He's not going to, but he draws in a couple defenders, puts it up. It's good. Get Houndoom on the board. Hasn't missed a shot in the playoffs. Granted, that's probably because he didn't make any. He hasn't really attempted that many shots. It's a 5-point game all of a sudden. Zorora finds a wide-open Alakazam. Arcanine gets left in the dust, but Alakazam misses. It's rebounded by Gyarados. Marshadow blazes by. Marshadow, the easiest line to the hoop you'll ever see. He'll put it in, and all of a sudden, a 9-0 run makes this game a game once again. It's 57-54 with 2 minutes to go in the third. Look at this. It's been a great third quarter for Lake of Rage. Honestly, a dream third quarter. The bench kind of doing their job. I'll give them that. Granted, it's only been like 2 possessions, but hey, they've scored on their possessions.
Substitution on the court.
Into the game comes Mew, and I think, yeah, you got to give Alakazam a bit of a rest. Mew was 4th and 6th Mon of the Year voting. Not sure I can reveal that, but I will. Anyway, he's going to go up for it. That's no good. It's a tough matchup against Houndoom, who's a dark type, obviously. Granted, Mew can learn any TM, so not sure how difficult that'll be, how many Psychic type moves Mew even has. It's Arcanine. He's going to let it fly. Arcanine shot, no good. Rebound by Pidgeot. Pidgeot swoops in to grab the board. Pidgeot finds Mew. Mew's jumper is no good. Garchomp's got the rebound. Pidgeot swings it to Zorora in the corner. Zorora gets a screen. Zorora's looking for something. Zorora's against Arcanine. Zorora to Machoke. Machoke to Pidgeot. Pidgeot over Houndoom. No good. Rebound by Houndoom. Going to push it forward. Marshadow lets it fly from 3. He got it! We're tied! Are you kidding me? The unlikely hero Marshadow is going to even things up. Pretty shocking. It's Mew on the other side. Mew gets it. Mew waits for Zorora. Zorora for Machoke. Machoke fakes the pass, gives it to Mew. Mew behind the back, bounce pass to Zorora. Zorora looking for something. Zorora blocked by Houndoom. Rebound by Arcanine. Are you kidding me? Look at what this bench for Lake of Rage is doing. Houndoom for the lead. No good. Rebound by Machoke. Garchomp charging the other way against Marshadow. This shouldn't be too difficult to match, but he's going to give it off to Pidgeot. Not sure about that decision. Pidgeot's against Houndoom. They've got major mismatches all over the court. Zorora's got a 4x type advantage over Gyarados. Gets a screen. Zorora spins. Zorora goes up. He's fouled by Houndoom. And he'll head to the free throw line. Houndoom cannot believe it. Take a look at that again. Zorora.
At the line for the Dubs.
There probably was a foul in there. I'm not going to question that one. And Zorora gets a trip to the free throw line. Zorora's got 7 points so far. That's now down to 5th on the team in scoring. So he's set. Take the shot. First one is good. Zorora gives his team the lead. And now they're going full bench for Lake of Rage. This is a big risk they're taking. Not a single starter on the court at this stage. Zorora, second shot on the way. It's good. Up to 9 points, 9-7 in bench points right now for Goldenrod. Marshadow nearly loses it, gives it off to Arcanine, right back to Marshadow. Marshadow shot 0 for 5 in game 1, was atrocious, the worst player on the court by far, minus 19. Can he step up in this game? He's against Aurora right now, lets it fly from 3, no good, rebound to Pidgeot. Can he heave one up? He does heave it up. Will it be good? Not even close. That'll do it for the third quarter. Goldenrod had stormed even further ahead, up by as much as 12, but Lake of Rage, what a comeback they have now cut it down to just a 2-point game. They've held Goldenrod to 12 points in the third quarter, and we've got a game on our hands going home. 59 to 57 through 3. We'll be back with the fourth. We're back in Goldenrod. 8 minutes until someone takes a 2-1 series lead. The question is, will that be the Goldenrod Wartortles or Lake of Rage? Take a look at the assist of the game. Alley-oop to Machamp. Very solid. Very solid pick. As Curtis Coleman here bringing you the action for the KBA on Elite 4 TV live from the Rogers Communication Center in downtown Toronto. We're underway in the fourth. Yeah, they didn't even fly me out to Goldenrod. I can't believe it. That's why we need, that's what the financial help goes to. That's my lore reason of what financial help goes to, having me travel out to Goldenrod for these games. Squirtle's going to make the first shot immediately after getting on the court to begin the fourth quarter, give his team a 4-point lead. Raichu's nearly knocked off the ball. Groudon's going to give it off to Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan's been pretty atrocious offensively. I've talked enough smack about him offensively. Nope, I'm going to continue to. That's a wide open three that he misses, and it's going to be a rebound for Goldenrod. The reason they were back in it, I assume it's because Hitmonchan stopped taking shots. Sceptile over Groudon. He's got a type advantage. He's got the bucket. Sceptile's got 10 points in this game. Another strong outing for the typically offensively challenged Sceptile. It's Raichu. Got a wide open Hitmonchan. Decides to give it off to Groudon. Not sure what Raichu's thinking on that play. Primeape. He scored almost half of his team points, or he had scored half of his team's points at one point. Feraligatr's inside over Alakazam. That's an easy bucket. Feraligatr's got 7. Gonna need a bit more of that. Big's going to work. Red Gyarados has been kind of shut down in this game after being dominant in Game 2. Like I said, one of the best games we've ever seen. He's held to 2 points. Machamp's gonna get the bucket. 51 to 43% from the field. It's not even really gotten much better for Lake of Rage. It's more so that it's just gotten worse for Goldenrod. Hitmonchan gets open. Feraligatr finds him. Hitmonchan fading away. He's blocked by Squirtle. Are you kidding me? What a block by the little guy Squirtle. The very established 10th man on the team. Look at that. He's like, all right, my work's done. Squirtle says, that's it. That's a good day's work. Hitmonchan tries the fancy pass underneath. Groudon's going to get fouled by Machamp. Groudon will get a trip to the free throw line. Not sure how much that will help. Centers are typically the position that is by far the worst at free throws in the KBA. So if anyone's going to miss a free throw, it's going to be a center. And as I say that, I remember that we've had some missed free throws from Sceptile, I believe. So who knows?
2 shots.
Groudon's at the line. First free throw on the way. It's up to a 6-point game. Lake of Rage had it tied at one point. Hitmonchan re-enters. It all goes downhill. First shot from Groudon is good. I mean, Hitmonchan got a couple even first-place MVP votes. He's the leading scorer in the league, but when you look at it, there's often times where Hitmonchan makes his team worse, and we've got to comment about it. Just Hitmonchan is either maybe the best player on the court or absolutely unplayable, and he's been very much that in this game. Lead is down to 4. We'll see if Hitmonchan can flip a switch and get things going again. The alley-oop attempt from Alakazam that's broken up by Groudon. Here comes Primeape the other way. Primeape's defended by Gengar. What can Primeape do against the elite defender Gengar? Primeape is going to step in. Primeape around defenders, no good. Rebound's going to somehow go to Goldenrod, but it's going to be blocked by Machoke. Groudon came soaring in, and you don't want to see that thing flying at you. Alakazam's going to let it fly from 3. That's no good. He was wide open. Not sure what happened to Hitmonchan on that play. Feraligatr's got the rebound. He's got a wide open Primeape. He jumps in and throws it down. Primeape's got 27. What a game for Primeape. That's a new playoff high, I believe, or at least getting close to it. I believe the current playoff high belongs to Super Boo and Mario in Game 2. When they faced off, Mario had 29, it looks like. So 2 away from matching that KBA high. And I mean 3 more, and that's a KBA record with 30 points. It would be the second straight game where a player got a record between these two teams. Obviously, Game 2 is the steals record set by Shiny Gyarados when he had 6 of them. Alakazam takes the feed outside for 3. That's good. Alakazam's got 15. That's a team high. He's leading the charge. And the lead is back up to 5, a comfortable distance. Raichu posts up against Sceptile, trying to work his way through. He's blocked by Sceptile. Raichu kind of grabs the rebound, and it's going to be run out of bounds by Raichu. Wartortles ball. What a defensive effort by Sceptile. That's why he's an all-defensive first-party member. And Goldenrod reclaims possession. I mean, at this stage, you give it to Primeape or your bigs, and if you don't, you're wasting a possession. Gengar takes a wide-open feed inside. Gengar's got 14, 2 assists as well. With that Primeape, 27 and 3 assists. Hands it off to Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan's going to charge at Alakazam. He's going to lose the ball, and you know if he hadn't lost possession of it, he would have shot. Feraligatr gives it to Primeape. Primeape gets a screen. Primeape's jumper, long 2. It's no good. It's rebounded by Machoke. Good effort from Primeape, I'll say. I mean, yeah, that was the right decision. He just didn't make the shot. It's a 7-point game with 4.5 minutes to play. Alakazam's taking his time. He's got Machoke wide open. Now Machoke's going to take it in. Machoke going for it. Fouled by Feraligatr. He'll head to the free throw line. Feraligatr's 4th foul of the game, and he's pointing at the camera saying, look at this dude. Look at this guy. Machoke. I mean, he got one earlier, a phantom foul. That might be another one. I don't know. That camera angle doesn't really do it justice to what the ref saw. The Machoke at the line, and I'll let you guys speculate in the comments. I'm not gonna say anything. I act as if you can rig the refs for one side. Machoke's first free throw is good. It's up to 13 points. What a breakout game for Machoke. He's been really strong in this game. Helped lead them to at least neutrality in rebounds. Been great offensively. He's helping lead Goldenrod to take a 2-1 series lead. That's what they're hoping for. They're up 9. They're looking pretty good right now. It would take a pretty great comeback by Lake of Rage, but we've seen comebacks like this before. Of course, Kanto versus Saffron, Game 3. Groudon on the outside. Groudon gets a screen. Groudon is charging to the hoop. Groudon goes up. He's blocked with ease. I'm not sure what Groudon was doing on that play. That was a moronic decision. It's Alakazam on the other side. He's got a bit of room. Alakazam creates room for himself. Now he's going to dribble it. He's going to lose it, but goes to Machamp. Alakazam for Sceptile. It's Gengar in the corner. Gengar back to Sceptile. Zam with it. Zam waiting. Zam gets a screen. Is that enough room? No, it's not. He's going to miss the 3. It's rebounded by Primeape. Primeape taking it up the court. Primeape's got to get something. Primeape into the inside. Good cut. He's got 29. Look at Primeape go, carrying his team on his back right now. 29, almost doubling Alakazam's total. Remember, Alakazam's the leading scorer for Goldenrod. It's a 7-point game. Gengar gets open. Gengar takes the 2. Gengar's got the bucket. He's got 16. Primeape has been great defensively, but you can't really fault him for this game. You can't say this game's his fault. He's been carrying the load offensively, but nonetheless, that's a costly leaving Gengar open like that. Gengar's got 16. It's a 9-point game. Timeout. Lake of Rage. Player of the game. I have no idea. The player of the game is Primeape, if we're being real here, but yeah, sure, Alakazam. I mean, Hitmonchan's crapped the bed, so maybe Machoke. Machoke's had a really strong game himself. Zorora was great off the bench. Big difference maker. I mean, even though he scored no points, Garchomp was a huge difference maker off the bench in this game. A lot of players bottom line, a lot of players contributing to this Goldenrod lead and probable eventual victory. Raichu. Ali, what is Raichu doing? And that's going to be a steal by Machoke. Mew's going to start the other way. Mew going to find Machamp inside. No good. Gyarados has the rebound. Hasn't really been nearly as effective as he normally is. against this squad. Hitmonchan takes the shot. He's got it. It's a 3 from the corner. Finally makes one. 15 points. Now lead is down to 6. Timeout Wartortles trying to be safe, and I'm not sure why Mew's in the game at this stage. They just gave Alakazam player the game. It's not like he's ejected or anything. This has happened before too, and that's kind of the infuriating part. Captain Falcon loves to close games with Mew for some reason. Even though Alakazam has single-handedly brought them back into games. He's hit a game winner this season. Remember that game against Celadon where hope was lost, and then he pulls a miracle out of his butt. Really, the only time this season that a team that got to shoot free throws at the end of the game was at risk of losing. Hitmonchan for 3. No, obviously. Rebound. Gyarados is inside. Great work by Gyarados, fighting through to get the bucket. I mean, 2 for 9 shooting is not going to cut it, though. It's been a strong game for... like I said, I think Garchomp's been the strong defender here, and it's going to be an illegal screen against Machoke. It's a 6-point game. It's going to be Lake of Rage Ball. Do they have life is the question. We'll find out. Feraligatr, the inbounder, gives it off to Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan dribbles it up. Hitmonchan trying to create room. This is normally when he plays best, in crunch time. Well, it's not crunch time yet. It's not within a minute. That's why he's missing shots still. Hitmonchan, Brickfest. Someone has got themselves a new house after this game. Machamp gives it off to Sceptile. Sceptile to Gengar. Gengar against Primeape. Gengar hands it off to Mew. Mew gonna try to create room, give it off to Gengar. Gengar fakes out Hitmonchan. Machoke's gonna let it up. He's got it! Look at that, it's a long 2. But Machoke's got a team-high 16. What a game! You know what? Player of the game. Player of the game, that fella. Machoke, outstanding performance. Hitmonchan, other side. Out, no good. Gyarados is there for the rebound. He's got the bucket. A little late, though. It's still a 6-point game with 82 seconds left. They need about a point every 10 seconds now to tie it up. Mew against Hitmonchan. This is when one of those steals would be pretty clutch. Gyarados, no effort to reach in. It's Machamp going to work. Puts up a shot. It's off the mark, thankfully, for Lake of Rage. Gyarados has the rebound. Gyarados has Feraligatr. He's got Hitmonchan on the outside. Now, final minute. This is where Hitmonchan's at his best. He led the league in clutch points. It wasn't even close. Hitmonchan nearly lost it. Hitmonchan hucks it up, and that's good. And like I said, just flip the switch somehow. It's a 4-point game. Hitmonchan, 17 points. I'm going to say he's taken more than 17 shots, I'm thinking. Mew behind the back pass. What was that? What is Mew doing? Gives it right to Gyarados. Hitmonchan going to go up in the air, and it's going to be a steal. That'll likely do it. Mew gets away with some foolish decisions. And Mew double-teamed. Heaves it up to Machamp in the corner. Machamp goes for Sceptile. Great passing right now. Mew finally fouled by Primeape with 27 seconds left. Goldenrod will head to the free throw line. They are going, barring a miracle, they are going to take a 2-1 series lead. And if you're Lake of Rage, you can't blame it on anyone other. Well, you know who I'd blame it on, but Red Gyarados was not good either. Let's be real. He didn't do his job either. Their bread and butter did not show up in this game. Primeape's all-time performance wasted. Unfortunately for the squad, it's a 6-point game. Timeout Lake of Rage. Gengar loving it. He's hyping the fans up. And the Wartortles look to be in position to be 1 game away from a spot in the semifinals. Gyarados, the inbounder, gives it to Feraligatr. Raichu on the outside to Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan over to Primeape. He lets it fly. No good. Feraligator's got the rebound. He's blocked. Gyarados inside. Blocked by Machamp again. And look at that time. Foul. And Ditto is frustrated as heck. Mew heading back to the free throw line.
For the Dubs. Number 1. 2 shots.
First shot is good. That means the bench is coming in. It's a 7-point game. Goldenrod. I mean, argue all you want with how they did it, but at the end of the day, the result book is going to say one thing, and it's going to say the Goldenrod Wartortles came away with a victory in this game. Why did they call a timeout? Their bench is on. They're not winning this game. Goldenrod's winning. Houndoom heaves it up. No good. Rebound to Machamp, and that's going to do it. The Goldenrod Wartortles survived the storm by the bench for Lake of Rage. Take this one 82-74 your final, and are one win away from the KBA semifinals. Take a 2-1 series lead. Great victory for this squad. Great team-oriented performance. And how about Machoke? Those are your 2 stars right there. Gengar, Machoke, 16 points apiece. Primeape's performance wasted. Hey, how about a Machoke interview? That deserved. But that's it from us today. For all our friends at the KBA on Elite 4 TV, including that guy who was online at one point, I'm Curtis Coleman, thanking you for joining us. We'll see you next time.